Hey, this is Jonathan Aluzis, owner and membership director for Arena Fitness. And Joe Garcia and I have been covering a series that we're rolling out called 33 Fitness and Fat Loss Tips. We've done the first 5, and I think this is a really good time to stop for a second and review. So if you have been following any of these weekly posts that we've been doing, this is a great time to stop and take stock of whether or not you're actually implementing any of the concepts that we have, because this is all actionable stuff and it's fairly simple. And the point of all of this is to provide you with simple, effective, and actionable things that you can do to improve your fitness and improve your weight loss and fat loss experience. So step number 1, we were talking about the importance of goals. If you don't have goals, how are you going to know where you're going, and how are you going to know if you get there? Studies show that having written goals makes it more likely that you're going to achieve your goals. It's a much more effective plan of action if you actually have a plan of action. And so we talk about that in tip number 1. Tip number 2 is about the importance of movement quality. We say at Arena Fitness, first move well, then move often. If you don't know how to move well, you really don't have any business moving often. There's a reason why race cars are serviced optimally prior to being put out on the race track, and that's because these guys know that the car has to be able to run optimally in order to avoid an accident or a breakdown. The same thing applies to the human body. If you don't service your body properly, if you don't understand proper mechanics and understand how to move with quality, it's just a matter of time before you get hurt. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So movement quality is critically important. Tip number 3 was talking about sleep. And we take sleep pretty lightly. We're pretty cavalier about it, but there are clear scientific studies that show that sleep loss can lead to weight gain. I mean, there are all kinds of hormonal and metabolic processes that are compromised when you are suffering from sleep deprivation. And so if you're not getting ample sleep but you want to lose weight, you're putting yourself in a really bad position. You're very unlikely to achieve the results that you want to get. The other thing is, obviously, you need ample sleep in order to restore certain cognitive functions and just overall general health. So sleep is critically important. Step number 4, Joe started talking about the importance of high-intensity interval training and how it relates to fat loss. High-intensity interval training has been proven to be more effective for fat loss and muscle maintenance or muscle gain than steady-state cardio. And I think that it is our tendency to default to steady-state cardio or running, standing on the elliptical machine or the Stairmaster when we get to a point that we want to lose weight. We think, I just got to burn calories. But that's actually not the case. High-intensity interval training is a much more effective training methodology for reduction of body fat and maintenance of lean muscle. So you should pay attention to step number 4, or tip number 4 that Joe talks about with regard to high-intensity interval training. And then in the last post last week, I talked about how running is stupid. And running, of course, is not stupid. Running is awesome. But running is stupid if your primary goal is to lose weight. If your goal is to reduce body fat and maintain lean muscle, running is not a good choice for you. High-intensity interval training would be a better choice. Strength training would be a better choice. And I talked about how you need to match the tool with the task at hand. And so if you want to lose weight, steady-state cardio, running, Stairmaster, elliptical is not going to be your best vehicle. Other training methodologies like high-intensity interval training and strength training will be superior. And so I just wanted to take a little bit of time this week to stop and give you the chance to catch up, review, and implement some of these tips that we've been rolling out over the last several weeks. Because if you do, this stuff works. So I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope it's been either entertaining or enlightening or educational or amusing or in some way beneficial to you. And more than anything, we really hope that you take this information that we're giving you and put it into action, because it works and it's proven to work. So have a great week. We're going to begin to talk about nutrition, about how critically important it is not only for overall well-being, but for weight loss and fat loss. And we're going to begin to delve into the specific practices from a nutritional perspective that are going to serve you best with regard to your specific goals. So anyway, look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great week.